Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soleil's Life. Today I begin by showing you the pieces that I would be working with. First we have the outer pattern of the top. I also place a dot on the side, and we also have the liner for the top, and I also place a marking for the dot on the liner. So this would be the front section of the top. Now we have the back pattern of the top. Here we have the two pieces for the back pattern and the two pieces for the back liner pattern. So in all we have 4 pieces. So this will be 2 pieces for the left side of the back and 2 pieces for the right side of the back. And this will be the pattern for the back of the top. On the back section of the top, I'm going to place both the liner and the outside piece. I'm going to do right side facing each other, and I'm going to pin alongside the underarm and the shoulder. And I'm also going to pin alongside the back section. So here we have one side of the back. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stitch all the way around from the shoulder to the underarm. I'm going to also do the same thing on this side. I'm going to stitch from the shoulder all the way down to the underarm. After I'm done doing that, I'm going to put some notches on both sides, and I'm going to turn it over to the right side and iron it down. That way it's going to lay flat. So once again, I'm going to stitch from the shoulder to the armhole, shoulder to the armhole, put some notches and turn them over, flat iron it down, and that's going to be how you're going to sew the back pattern. So you're just going to do that for the 2 back pattern pieces. With the front piece, I placed the both pattern pieces right side facing each other. I pinned it on the shoulder so it stays in place. I'm gonna stitch down a inch dart on both the pattern piece and the liner on both sides. So I've marked them off, and I've also marked it off on the liner. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch a 1 inch dart on both pieces. First, then secondly, I'm going to join both the liner and the front pieces together. So I'm going to stitch the armhole, I'm going to stitch the neckline, and I'm going to stitch the other armhole. And I'm also going to stitch the hem area. So I'm going to stitch that. So once again, I'm going to stitch the hem, the armhole, the neckline, and the other armhole. So I'm going to leave the shoulders and the underarm open. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. So here we have the front and back pieces done. So these are the 2 pieces that goes to the back, and this is the front piece. As you can see, I've sewn the armholes, the neckline, and the bottom. Even though I've sewn the bottom, you could still hem it to the length, to your desired length. So we have the darts, the hem, the armhole, and the neckline. Also have the back. What we're going to do now is place the back on the front section, both pieces right side facing each other. So you're going to go ahead, line up, the neck, the shoulder. Like this. And you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna stitch the shoulders down, whatever the seam allowance is. So you're gonna go ahead and stitch the shoulders down. You're also gonna take the sides, join it up, and you're gonna go ahead and stitch the sides also. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing on this side. I'm going to join it up. I'm just going to put 2 pins and stitch it down. Now the desired length of the top. If this length is fine by you, you could leave it like that and just line the sides. For me, it's going to be shorter, so I'm going to go ahead, line the sides, and I'm just going to fold this in, and it's going to be like that. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch the shoulder, the sides, and hem the blouse, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like.